How to train your mind to attract unlimited wealth. They will call it luck. They will call it coincidence. They will say you were born with something they weren't. But they will never see the nights you went to war with your own doubts, the mornings you woke up with nothing but a vision and a fire in your chest. Wealth does not respond to wishes. It bows only to those who command it with the full force of a focused, relentless, and unshakably clear mind. You were not born to be average. You were not placed here to survive. You are here to build, to rise, to shape reality into a masterpiece forged by thought and hardened by action. But here's the truth no one will tell you. Wealth is not something you chase. It is something you attract by becoming the person who deserves it. By training your mind to think, act, and believe like the person who already holds the fortune. If you can hold the image of your success so vividly that it burns behind your eyes, if you can discipline your thoughts with the precision of a master craftsman, then wealth will not resist you. It will flow to you with the same certainty that the sun rises. This is not about getting rich quick. This is not about shortcuts. This is about becoming the kind of person wealth is magnetized to because of who you are, what you believe, and how you think. Every fortune started with a thought. Andrew Carnegie had a thought that steel would build the future. Thomas Edison had a thought that darkness could be replaced by light. Henry Ford had a thought that automobiles were not just for the wealthy, but for every person willing to dream. They trained their minds to obey their vision. They ignored the noise of the world and followed the voice only they could hear. That is where wealth begins. Your mind is the command center. It is the soil where all results grow. If it is filled with fear, doubt, and distraction, no amount of effort will save you. But if it is filled with belief, clarity, and burning desire, nothing can stop you. Wealth is first created in the unseen. It begins in silence and solitude. It is born the moment you decide that your life will be extraordinary, and you back that decision with unshakable faith. But faith alone is not enough. You must think deliberately, not casually, with discipline, not emotion. Most people are like radios tuned to static. They wake up reacting, drifting, surrendering to life instead of directing it. Then they wonder why nothing changes. The answer is simple. They have never trained their mind. You must become ruthless in guarding your mind. What you allow in will shape your life. Do you feed it doubt, gossip, and scarcity, or do you feed it vision, purpose, and possibility? The wealthy think differently. They do not ask, can I afford this? They ask, how can I create this? They do not see problems as barriers. They see them as puzzles to solve. Failure is not defeat. It is data. It is feedback. It is refinement. Transformation begins when you reclaim your mind. Wake up before the world distracts you. Sit in silence. Decide what kind of life you are building. Do not let the world write your story. You are the author. Every morning, program your mind, not I hope I make it, but I will make it. Not I wish I had more, but I am becoming more. Wealth is not outside of you. It is on the other side of your discipline. Train your mind to see abundance in small things. Train it to focus when the world distracts you. Train it to persist when others quit. Because success is not a destination. It is a rhythm, a mental frequency. Life will test you. You will face doubt, failure, and setbacks. But a trained mind does not break. It adapts. It strengthens. Wealth does not come to the lucky. It comes to the prepared. Do not be deceived by appearances. The world shows glitter and shortcuts, but real wealth is built in silence, in discipline, in repetition, in invisible effort. Scarcity is a mindset. Abundance is a mindset. The mind that believes in abundance will always find it. Edison failed thousands of times, but he did not stop. Walt Disney was rejected, fired, and doubted, but he held a vision stronger than reality. That is the mind of wealth. You must build a mental image so strong that reality begins to follow it. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions align, life begins to bend in your favor. Wealth is not attracted by desperation, it is attracted by identity. You must become the kind of person who naturally produces value. Money is not evil, it is a magnifier. It amplifies who you already are. If you are disciplined, it multiplies you. If you are careless, it destroys you. So your first wealth must be built in your mind. Stop thinking like a consumer. Start thinking like a creator. Consumers react, creators build. Ask better questions. What can I build? What problem can I solve? What value can I create? Because wealth flows to those who solve problems at scale. Discipline is everything. Wealth is built in small, repeated actions. Read instead of scroll. Invest instead of spend. Act instead of complain. You must learn to delay gratification because wealth belongs to those who can wait. There comes a moment when you must decide fully, not partially, not emotionally, but completely. That decision changes everything. From that moment, you no longer hope for success. You become it. Train your mind to become immune to distraction, fear, and failure, because the world will test you. But a trained mind does not flinch. Every setback sharpens you. Every failure teaches you. Every rejection strengthens you. This is how wealth is built, not by luck, not by chance, but by a mind that refuses to quit. You are one decision away from a completely different life. So decide, train your mind, and the rest will follow.